Yo, Kings, what's up? Coach Nate here from Short King Fitness. And today, chest day, the Short King way. All right, so today we're going to do 4 exercises. We're going to start with the King press. We're going to move into the high incline King press. Then we're going to do the incline block flies. And we're going to finish it up with some incline push-ups. All right, this is a very basic workout here at Short King Fitness. And this is a good exercise routine to get you start putting on some serious muscle at the very beginning stages of our programs. All right, so we're gonna get right into it. And then if you've been watching, you know our sets. Short King way, we do it 4 sets. We go warm up, heavy, failure. All right. So right now I got my warm ups behind me. 30-pound dumbbells. We're gonna get straight into the flat King press. Let's roll. All right, 30-pound dumbbells. These are my lights. We'll hit these over the 50s. Remember, 90 seconds between reps. 90 seconds between sets. 120 seconds between exercises. And up. Remember, slow down. Explode up. All right, so that's the warm up, 12 reps. Remember too, when you're exploding up, don't let the weights hit each other, all right? Once the blocks come up, make sure there's about 1/8 of an inch space between pop, all right? Once you start hitting the weights together, then you essentially shockwave down into your body, into your arms, and all that type of stuff. And it doesn't give you the growth that you're looking for. It will actually set you back. All right. We'll do 90 seconds in between. Get a little bit of water. Make sure you're breathing. All right, into it. 50-pound blocks. All right. So remember, when we're dealing with the heavier weights, we use the Short King kick-up system, right? As I go back, you'll see my legs kick up the weights, kind of help me up with some momentum, get them up. I'm not straining myself out too much before the pump, and I'm being very safe. All right. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. That was 10 reps. I'm just going to put the weights down right here. Remember too, right? So I'm 5'3". Sometimes taking weights off the ground can be a little bit low and high. So I try to put the weights on the bench if I have to. Get a little tip that way when you pick them up, it's not as far off the ground, right? All right, take this mic off for a sec. Time to get to business. Right. So we're close into the 90 seconds. Rest time. A little bit of water. There. So now we're going into our second heavy. Right after that heavy, we're gonna go straight into the warm or straight into our failure. All right, so rule is 50-pound dumbbells. For failure, we knock them in half at 5 pounds. So that means 30-pound dumbbells, 30-pound blocks, right? Like I said in my last video, I'm trying to switch up the name from dumbbells to blocks. 2 reasons. That's how we used to live back in the day. We used to lift with blocks, like cinder blocks and shit. 2, I don't really like the name dumbbell. Not sure where it comes from. I said I was going to look it up and figure it out, but haven't quite got there yet. Maybe I'll make that my homework tonight. Quite curious now. The fuck do they call it a dumbbell? If you guys know, shoot it down in the comments and let me know. Huh? Just this here. Okay. Remember, when you're picking up the weights, don't just pick them up. Put your back in such a way, your butt sticking out. All right. This will help you lift the weights properly, not hurt your back. Just like that. All right. All right. Get it. Oh. Oh, that was close. Not sure if you caught that, but almost didn't get that left side up there. But we don't fucking care. Grab those 30s. Go straight to failure. This is where the muscle growth comes. Holy fuck. Okay. That's the 4 sets. That's the intensity. That's the short king way. It's fucking hypertrophy. Strength training. That's how we roll. All right. Exercise number 2. We're going to go into the incline king's press. So right now, I'm doing a high incline. I'm really focusing on my upper chest, shoulder area. But I have three different excuse me, king presses. All right, so we have the flat king press, we have the incline that goes to a 35-degree angle, and we have the high incline that goes to a 50-degree angle. And it all depends on where you're sitting at with your, essentially with the look of your body, right? So my theory is mirrors are there to benefit you. We are building bodies, we're bodybuilders for a reason, because we're sculpting our body, essentially. When you look at your body, figure out and you look and you're like, I need to improve on this part and that part, right? Or this part and on this part. Right now, personally, I want to improve on the upper part of my chest. So I'm going on the high incline. Your upper part of your chest is fine and you're okay with that and you want to work more in the mid part, you bring it down a little bit, right? All to you, your size, and what you want to do with your program, right? If you want to put on the weight, lose it down, whatever it is, right? Okay, high incline, King's press. I like to go flat King's press into the high incline, back to back, and then into the flies. I used to go back and forth, press, fly, but I feel like my muscle growth has really come out when I switched from going to flat incline, all right? So, like I said, this is all stuff that I've done over the last few years, 20 years, and yeah, really dialed in the last 3 or 4 years, right? So, let's roll. Okay, so my warm-up sit on this is going to be 20 pounds. And remember, this is just a straight beginner's chest workout, right? So this is just one that's in a gym that all you have is blocks, dumbbells, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Just like the gym that I'm in right now. If you go to a public gym, you have lat pull downs and all the good machines. We get into more advanced exercises. There's some pretty cool machines out there to use. But right now, we're just going to show you some basics, right? Then we'll get into some more advanced down the way. But yeah, I think the 90 seconds has been up a long time ago. So, or sorry, the 120 seconds, right? Between exercises. It's always good to be consistent, right? So you see my videos, I'm always talking about 90 seconds, 120 seconds. I'm always talking about the short king split, the short king way. It all dials into SKSA as well, right? So let's get into it. Kick up. All right. See there, I hit them together like that again. You tell as soon as you do that, not feel good. Make sure you get a stretch all the way down, like that. And then up. All right. I had somebody comment on this video when I did chest last week. And it was on the next exercise, so it'd be the block flies, right? High incline block flies. Like I said, I'm really focusing on the upper part of my chest. So I'm flying up here essentially. Buddy on the comments said, you're primarily working your delts and your shoulders. And I said, yeah, I understand. But it's also working my delts and my shoulders. But I'm focusing on my upper chest, which also works. So, yeah. I'm gonna start doing a lot more videos like this, workout videos. When I start doing some grocery hauls, we'll get into, you know, what I eat as a short king in a day, put on weight and mass. It's coming. Starting to get, you know, a bunch of clients now. The Short King fitness is going around the globe. I do online fitness training, right? So I'm located in Canada, the West Coast. So it's like, I don't really train many people out here. I have 3 or 4 people that I actually train in person. The majority of my people that I train is online. And yeah, we're getting some good results. Short King's going around the world. We're making it global. People are really digging the SKSA, Short King striking arts being brought into it. The ones that have joined the 12 and 16 week program have been starting to get little snippets. And yeah, it's going good, man. You ever check out my Instagram at Short King Fitness, at Short King Fitness underscore, at Short King underscore fitness. That's what it is. I get there's some testimonials on there, some before and afters of a couple clients. Yeah, you can check out theirs. My one client, he wanted to put on some weight, right? So he was 160-ish pounds. We got him up to within, or 8 weeks, we got him up to 175 pounds. Then we dropped him back down to 164 pounds. So like when you see the before and after, he's only 4 pounds heavier, but he looks jacked, right? Because we put all that weight on and then we built it into muscle, right? And then we build it up and we bring it down, and we build it up and we bring it down until we get to the Greek god body that you want. All right, because that's what we're doing over here. We don't care about the size, the heaviness of the weights. I always say, right? If you had 2 choices, would it to be to lift the most weight in the world or look like a Greek god? Me, I'm 41 years old. I like the Greek god look, you know what I'm saying? Okay, get into your heavies. We're gonna hit 40 pounds. Oh. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, also too, if there's any video ideas you have for me or you want to see, shoot in the comments, let me know. And ain't no bad ideas out there, right? Don't get me to do any fucked up shit, because I ain't gonna do no fucked up shit. You feel me? Alright. Yeah, so right now, focusing the upper part of the chest, right? I still got my collarbone kind of kicking out. Oops. Trying to build the muscle over top of that, right? If you ever check out my before and afters, my Instagram, they are pretty insane. All right, so I said about 2 years ago, I quit drinking alcohol, really focused up on the training and working out. And you're drunk, you think you're pretty dope looking, think you got all the muscles, until you sober up, wake up, and realize, shit, man, I'm a skinny ass motherfucker. That was my realization, man. Once you see my before and afters on Instagram, I tell you, stupid. Man, I look bad. Excuse me. Okay, we're getting to the 40s again. Oh, today was pretty dope. Woke up this morning and my subscribers have been, thanks guys, we've been going up real fast over the last week, right? They've been jumping up. Finally hit the 50 subscriber mark today, which unlocks a few things for you all to see in the next week, some more posts and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We're working our road to 500, and who's got the most? A couple million, 3 million? But we'll get it, all right? All right. Set 3, right into set 4. All right. Whew. Those are the 40s. Drop it in half, add 5. There's 25. Right into it. Holy fuck. Let's drop those. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. Straight hypertrophy. Right? If you're watching this, you think it's the workouts. It's the time between set 3 and failure. Right? There is no time. You get fucking set 3, 10 reps, drop those, you get your failure set, minus half, add 5, and you get into it right away. Push it. You can't push it no more. Alright? So be safe. Make sure you can drop back on your legs and get them out. Get them out, right? Whew. And you should be like, this is what you should be like after that set. Right? Have some water. Breathe. Okay. We're gonna get into a high incline block fly, alright? Right away. On this one here, I'm gonna break my rule from warm up heavy failure. And I only do this on a few exercises. This being one. Because today I really wanna tone, alright? Heavy exercises, so I'm gonna do the 4 sets, bit lighter weight, 12 reps, all day, all 4 sets. But I wanna feel like it's almost failure to each one, right? So hit the 12, you should not be able to hit 13. Feel that? Hit 13, 14, 15, up to 5 pounds. Right? The rule of 5. right? And if you do these exercises properly, you shouldn't be in the gym for an hour or two, right? My exercises last 30 to 45 minutes tops. Okay? People have busy schedules, right? People have shit to do. People don't have time to sit in the gym for 2 hours a day. And that's just facts, right? You shouldn't have to. If you look at the science and research, which I really haven't too much, but I watch enough stuff and I know enough stuff to know that 30, 45 minutes is like perfect time, all right? Especially if you're doing it the way I'm doing it, 4 to 5 exercises, not Instagramming the whole time, not on your phone, right? If you're doing 4 reps of Instagram, get the fuck off my program. I feel that, right? I catch that shit, that's what's up. I'll pinpoint it every fucking time. All right? So, 45 minutes tops, right? Once this video is done, this is a pure, straight up workout that I do. And I'm talking. So, breaking the rule of 90 seconds here and there just to explain a few things to you guys. Also, my pre-hit like a motherfucker, right? So, let's get into our block flies, all right? High incline. Yes, it does work the shoulders and the delts, but I am focusing on my upper chest. All right? All right. Head back. I always say bring your weights out and stretch it out and hold it, all right? Perfect form. Oh, like this. Now go. All right, 12 reps. And 90 seconds between, all right? Make sure when you're taking your rest days, 2 days a week, you're resting, all right? Make sure you get your sleep, your food intake in, getting your macros, right? Rest is very important. You got a family, you got kids and a wife, spend it with them. Make sure you take time for your family. Very important, right? Sundays, I always try to take off for the family, for mindset, get your mind right before the week. Plan out your week, right? Think about your week. What days are you going to go to the gym? What days do you work, right? Don't wake up every morning guessing what you're going to do that day. Wake up every morning with a purpose and a plan, all right? Know what you're going to do before you go to bed. Lay out your clothes, all right? Get your shit ready so when you wake up, you're not like, what's going on? What am I going to do? You're tired. You're not well rested. You feel like shit. Started your money like a dumbass. And the whole week's fucked. All right? I say wake up on a Monday, feeling good, planned out. The rest of the week follows, right? Whenever I talk about getting your mind right, getting your mindset, that's what I'm talking about, all right? Oh yeah, it's good. So that was this last set before Our last exercise before our failure exercise, essentially, are our push-ups. Nice to get a little stretch, right? A nice stretch. Blood flowing. You're stretching out all the good pushes that you just did, right? So we were doing some crazy good pushes this way, right? Now we're stretching it all out, right? The whole purpose of working out is to tear your fibers and then regrow them while you're resting. That's why rest days are key and crucial, because you don't grow in the fucking gym. You grow while you're resting, right? Because that's the time that your muscles that you've just torn apart, fibers, are now growing. Rebuilding scar tissue, I believe. All right, building the muscle, building your armor. All right, you got to tear it down to build it up, just like life and recovery, right? As I say, I quit the bar for the barbell. All right. So see, we're at 32, almost 33 minutes of this exercise for this workout. Let's go into the last set, last exercise. We're wrapping up around the 38 to 40 minute mark. That's a good pump. All right. Last set. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so the incline push-ups, we're gonna drop it down from the 50 to the 20 degree, all right? Okay. So we're doing our incline push-ups. Bring our hands on the corners of the bench, all right? Your elbows, and bring in. Legs back onto your tippy toes. And then we're just gonna push up. Now what we're gonna do is our goal is 50 push-ups, all right? For beginners. I'm gonna do that into 2 sets of 25. If you're a beginner and the push-ups are a little bit hard, do 5 sets of 10, all right? Whatever is easy-ish for you at the beginning, all right? But remember, challenge yourself. If you're just watching the videos and you're going off of that, awesome. Listen to what I'm saying, right? But remember, challenge yourself. You're doing 5 sets of 10, and all of a sudden you're hitting 12, 13. Do the math. More reps, less sets, right? If you're in my coaching program, and I see that you're doing that, I'm going to tell you right away. Up the weight, up the reps, load the sets, all right? Because when you think I'm not watching your progress, and I may not be on your ass, there's a reason for it. Because I want you all to, like, after my program, be able to think for yourselves, right? Do shit on your own. And I'll slowly be doing that for you guys, all right? The goal here is to get fit, look jacked, live a good day-to-day life, be a badass motherfucker, all right? Going into set 2, 25. Then that's going to be chest day for the day, all right? 1, 9, 24, 5. Okay, there we go. That's chest day, the short king way, all right? All I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the camera, give you guys a little pump. We'll call it a day, all right? All right. Still working on my posing a little bit. All right. So today we really were focusing on the upper chest, incline. Yeah, that's chest day, the short king way, beginner's day, short king fitness. If you like, subscribe, and let's go worldwide. Peace.